All right. We're going to be playing a game today called Will You Press the Button? Now, how does this work? You guys may be asking. Well, it gives you a hypothetical, right? In this example, you have telekinetic powers, but, and there's always a catch, everything you touch either dies or becomes radiated. So you either press it and get this and have to deal with the side effect, or you just don't press it, right? So it's kind of like a would you rather, but it kind of gives you one side of the would you rather with a catch, and you either say yes or no, right? So that's what we're going to be doing. I'm obviously going to be basing this off of my take, but you guys are welcome in chat and on YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube, to, you know, take part and say why or why you wouldn't press the button, depending on the hypothetical. All right, first one, you have telekinetic powers, but everything you touch either dies or becomes radiated. Well, that sucks. I feel like I'm not going to press this just off of the fact that now I can no longer touch anything. While having telekinetic powers would be sick and there's no need to touch anything, you can't, like, give your family a hug, right? Like, you can't take a you can't sit on a toilet. And does that mean everything like the ground I touch becomes radiated? Wouldn't that kill me? I'm not pressing that. You didn't press the button. 30% press the button. That's crazy. Okay, next one. You get to create your own island and have whoever you want to live there, and you can build whatever you want there. But you aren't allowed to bring your family, and you would never see them again. What counts as family? I'm assuming blood relation. Like, if you had a wife, would you be able to bring your wife there? Probably not. Or if you had a kid, and then you can't have a kid. You get to create your own island and have whoever you want to live there, and you can build whatever you want there. I feel like I'm still going to press no. That it would include a girlfriend. Yeah, even if it does or doesn't include Brooke, I feel like I'm still going to say no. Just because then you can't interact with any of your family members. I'm not pressing that again. Ooh, this one was more in between. Wow, 47% of people don't care about their family. Wow! Next. You could go Super Saiyan, but you have to put up with Vegeta's whining about how he will never beat Goku. Oh, that's so cringe. Anime question? Pass. 56%. I've never watched Dragon Ball Z, so I can't definitively answer this. Next one. You could be any animal you want, but you can't change from an animal to a human again. Ooh. Chat, I'm going to let you guys answer this part of the hypothetical for me. Am I allowed to have the same consciousness that I have now? And am I able to talk any animal I want? I'm assuming that that's in the realms of nonfiction, like real life. Like, I can't be a dragon, right? Because my mind's immediately going to, holy shit, that'd be kind of crazy to be a dragon. Like, could I be like could I be like the dragon from How to Train Your Dragon? I feel like that's still not enough, and then I'm not going to be able to talk. I'm going to not press that. If I can't ever be a human again, that would suck. Not pressing. 37% have pressed this. I haven't pressed any of these yet. I feel like the downsides just suck. You can read books faster than anyone else alive, but if you don't read books regularly, your reaction speed to everything will be severely reduced. I feel like I'd press this. I can read a book faster than anyone else alive. What counts as regularly? Like, I have to read 2 books a week? If I'm a speed reader, I basically would have, like, not a photogenic memory, but I'd be able to fucking read mad fast. I feel like that wouldn't even be a problem. And then I'm also going to absorb more knowledge. Yeah, it has a downside if I don't read, but I mean, like, I feel like reading, like, even if I'm on vacation, I could still read. I'm pressing that. 46% have pressed it. 54% have not. Why would 54% not press that? Your country will win every international competition, but afterwards they will spend the rest of their life in a wheelchair. Okay, you gotta be the most psycho-ass, country-prideful person to press this button. To say that, oh yeah, we'll always win, but then every athlete will just forever be stuck in a wheelchair, but America they'll win every Olympic medal. No. Yeah, most people did not press that. 23,000 did. Life will become effortless. Everything you desire will appear before you the instant you request it. I feel like that sucks. Everything I desire appears in front of me. Then there's no purpose. I mean, that's why, like, rich people, like, a lot of rich people get fucking depressed. Right? If you just have everything, and that is even beyond that. They have everything they've ever wanted, Now there's nothing they're going to care about. But you'll be forced to live in solitude and live alone without the ability to communicate. Okay, this is a fucking paradox. Life's effortless. Everything I desire will appear in front of me. What if I desire to have the ability to communicate? No. I feel like that's the stipulation. This is what I'm not allowed to wish. No. It'd still be a no even if there was no catch. You survive the apocalypse and will take part in the new beginning of human society. All your loved ones perished. This is literally, I feel like majority of these I'm just going to be fucking slapping the no on. I feel like, yeah, it'd be cool to be in a new society and surviving the apocalypse. But after like a week in The Walking Dead, I'm going to be like, dude, this sucks. Like, it's a cool hypothetical to be like, oh, I could survive an alien apocalypse. But your life's going to suck. It's going to be worse than it is now. And everyone you've ever loved dies. Why would 43% say yes? That is wild. 41,000 people said yes. The world is somehow transformed into a utopia while not violating anyone's rights or free will. But you can never feel anything resembling happiness again. So it'd be like I'm on like Adderall or something. Like I'd always be on like a very high amount of like ADHD medicine. And you also got to keep in mind, I know a lot of people are saying no. You got to keep in mind, you're effectively saving society. Because everyone else will be able to be happy. 8 billion people will be in a utopia. You'll just kind of feel like shit for the rest of your life. But you were responsible for creating infinite happiness. I'm pressing that. 38 pressed it. I feel like I'm always swaying with the minority here. You might be the most attractive guy in the world. Instead of a penis, you have a snake down there. It isn't poisonous. You can still make babies with it, and you can control it like any other part of your body. But when you don't concentrate on it, it will move and think on its own. Yo, I don't know. I feel like that'd be kind of cool. But also, like, now you just have a snake that is just eternally attached to you. I feel like I'm not pressing this. 32% have pressed it. Okay, I was with the majority there. You become 3 times as intelligent, but become 3 times as weaker. I want to say that I would easily press this because I don't want to cheat the system here. But if I'm 3 times as intelligent, I could find a way to become stronger. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if this is unrebuildable strength, but if I'm that intelligent, I also might just live in like a robot body. Like I might live in a mech suit. I'm pressing that. 46% pressed it. Why would fucking 50% not? You're 3 times as smart as you are now. You'll be granted 5 wishes a day, but you have to push every button on this site, including previous buttons. I mean, we don't know what some of the other buttons are here, chat. Some of them might be like, I die. This is kind of hard. Are the 5 wishes a day, would they be able to pull me out of that? I feel like the 5 wishes a day would be able to pull me out of that. But if I think it's saying I'm infinitely pressing the button on all of them at once. And so all the things would occur to me. I feel like that'd kill me. I'm going to say no. 60% pressed it. Wow. Gain the ability of a god, but you know the exact moment in time you will die and there's no way to avoid it or stop it. I feel like that's a fucking yes. I would much rather, in the hypothetical of knowing how you die or when you die, I think knowing when you die is a much better scenario. And then I'm also not going to be worried about anything because it is a finite moment that will not move. Like, if you say how I'm going to die, and it's like, you're going to be hit by a car, that's unchangeable. Now I'm going to avoid cars for the rest of my life, and I'm still going to get hit by a car. I know when I die, I mean, that, yeah, it's going to, like, be like a ticking clock, but I feel like that's not really that bad. I feel like that might give me some ease in life, if anything, and then I have the ability of a god. I'm going to say yes. 70% said yeah. Okay. Oh, you can go back in time and return, but anything you do will change the future. Not just and not necessarily in a good way. I feel like I couldn't. If I went back, like, you gotta think. If you went back to, like, the ancient Egyptians, that's, like, not even that far back in history, right? But say you go back to the ancient Egyptians and you just talk to someone, that conversation could drastically change the entirety of the future. Or say you go back to, like, early Earth and I step on a bacteria. That might be my dad. I'm going to say no. 53% pressed it. I mean, you could be an observer, but it's really hard to just be an observer. You have the ability to come up with amazing ideas, but you'll become extremely lazy and rarely accomplish tasks. I mean, you could sell your ideas and just never do them, but the idea of becoming extremely lazy and rarely accomplishing tasks, that's just going to hinder your life on all accounts with, like, simple tasks, so no. You can break the laws of physics, but you might tear the very fabric of space-time when you do. I'm going to press this, and I'm going to keep it in a back pocket. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to have the I can bend space-time reality and possibly explode the universe for a need-be situation. Because I don't have to use it. When you die, you are reborn into a fantasy world with all your memories, but it is Pokemon. I feel like that's cool. What do you mean it is Pokemon? Like, I live in the Pokemon world? That's fucking sick. So you're telling me I'm reborn, I'm still me, and now I can catch them all. Yes. What the fuck? I feel like that's a given. Mosquitoes are wiped out from the earth, but cockroaches are now double their usual size. What the fuck? Mosquitoes are responsible for, like, I think the majority of human deaths. Or not necessarily mosquitoes, but malaria, which is born from mosquitoes. You could see the future, but nobody will believe you. Fuck, dude. Oh, shit. I was gonna say instantly press that, but imagine it's a fucking catastrophic event. You can see the future, and you know that, like, shit's gonna hit the fan in a year. And you're, like fucking trying to tell everybody, oh, that's fine, I'm going to be rich as fuck. That's facts. You would be rich. You would be able to prepare for any fucking scenario. And I feel like even if nobody believed you, you could still get your significant others and, like, loved ones to be like, all right, we'll fucking follow you even though we don't believe you. You know what I mean? I'm going to press that. Yeah, 82%. I feel like that one was easy. You'll become the most successful person in the world with wealth, happiness, fame, lovers, and untold wealth, but you can't have children. Ooh. I feel like then you could just adopt, right? I've always talked about how I want to, like, have a lineage after me because that's kind of, like, keeping you alive in a sense. And I don't want to be the one that doesn't have a child because then I'm hurting the chain, you know? Like, if you don't have a kid, then you basically just halted all the people that have ever existed before you and decided to have a child thousands, billions of years in the past because it literally follows, like you exist. Chat, you exist because every person before you decided to have a child, even going back to, like, the fucking fish, right? Like, fish that weren't you. Like, non-human creatures that would evolve to be human had a kid. Or not necessarily a kid, had another fish or whatever fucking weird creature it was 4 billion years ago. There was a weird mammal that was alive during the dinosaurs that fucked underground, right? And because they made that sacrifice, you exist, right? And now I'm not having a child, so I'm halting that right there. But you could adopt, and I think I could sacrifice that. Most successful person in the world, wealth, happiness, fame. I don't want fame, though. See, that annoys me. What is with people wanting fame? Like, I, like, understand health, happiness, lovers, untold wealth, but the idea of people wanting fame is insane. Like, my job has a level of clout alongside of that. Foxman said, you're famous. I don't want to be famous. I love being able to entertain you guys. I don't think I'm famous, by the way. I love being able to entertain you guys. But I think the whole concept of fame or clout is stupid. I think the idea that somebody is valued more than somebody else because they're popular is dumb. I just like my job because I can entertain people, right? So that's why I don't want to say I'm famous because I don't think I am, but I also just think the idea and the concept of fame is fucking dumb, which makes me want to press no on that. And for the other reason that I just said with the fucking mammals fucking underground. So I'm going to say no. 78% pressed it. You can hop into other people's dreams, but you can never have your own dreams again. But do I hop into other people's dreams when I'm awake or when I'm asleep? And you need dreams. I feel like people aren't thinking about the health effects of not... If their dreams are replacing the biological need that my dreams have, then yes. But if it's like I don't have dreams ever and I'm like a blank mind, that would have like adverse effects on your health. I'm going to not press that. You could summon any food you want at any time, but there's a 1% chance it'll be poisoned. I feel like I'm looking too far into these. This one's straightforward, though. There's a 1% chance it'll be poisoned, but I can summon any food I want at any time. How poisoned is it? I'm not going to choose this because I'm assuming, like, I could just fucking go and get the food. Oh, fuck! Chat! Oh, my God. I would have pressed it. Hold up. I could summon any food I want, and I'd go to a big corporation, and I would say, I just solved world hunger. We need to facilitate something that would determine whether or not this poisoned. And then I would just throw out the poisoned food. I would have pressed it. I changed my answer. You will have a happy, perfect marriage with amazing sex and live in a beautiful house, but no internet connection for their... Your favorite song plays constantly wherever you... Your favorite song plays constantly wherever you go, but it never stops and other people can hear it. I feel like no, because then it would get annoying. You get $1,000 for the rest of your life, or every day for the rest of your life. So I got $365K a year, but you can only use the internet 1 day a week. I think I'd do this, and hear me out. On that 1 day a week, right, I'm getting $365K a year. I can't use the internet, whatever, right? On that 1 day a year, I go to a massive server with great Wi-Fi connection, and I download every movie and every show that exists, right? And now I have entertainment, and then outside of that, I don't need social media. Like I would say as long, I could just download a fucking shitload of YouTube videos that would entertain me for a year. I already have that. Yeah, we know. That's what I'm saying. I feel like you do that, and then outside of that, you just have money. I mean, the only thing that's really gonna suck in my mind is like, you don't have the internet, but does that mean cell service? Like, could I call people? Oh, I can't play video games. I could play single-player video games. I could play offline video games. Just use Ethernet. That's still the internet. I can play offline games. I could call people. I can't use GPS. So I'm going to have to be a map guy. But just because I can't use the internet doesn't mean somebody else can. Oh, yeah. This is a given yes. If I don't know something, I just say, yo, Google that. That's an easy yes. You're just locking in $365K. And I honestly feel like this would make you happier because I think you would learn to love the life of no internet. And you could still have the access and the benefits of internet because you could just get all that done in a day. Like, that would be the grind day. Wait, you can only use the internet 1 day a week. Bitch, I was thinking a year. Oh my God, this is even better. I don't know why I read that as a year in my head because I read this as a year. I make $1,000 every day. I'd be $365 a year. I was reading that 1 day a week. Bitch, what? Yo, I'll just get my gaming in. What the fuck? I was pressing yes on the contingency that this was 1 day a year. You can resculpt yourself sim style, change your hair, face, body, everything. You only have 20 more years to live as the new you. No. You could suddenly get one game system on your dreams. Wait, you could suddenly get one game system on your dreams and 2 games of your dreams. What? I don't even understand that. You will own the largest, most profitable company in the world, but you can only get paid as much as a normal convenience store cashier. You know what the loophole to this is? This is personal income. Your business can still have business expenses. I don't want to say the person that made this doesn't understand, like, a business, but if you're an owner of a business, you take a personal salary and then your business also makes money. So you could have a personal salary that's like minimum wage, but you could also just spend your business's money and just write it off as a business expense if it's expendable, right? Which many things are. But that, like, what the fuck? Yes. You could write a letter to yourself in the past saying anything you want. You have to sign the letter dash Xander the lying alien and can't mention the signature in the letter at all. Yeah. Because I'd still just say things. I'd write a letter to myself in the past, and even though I'm signing it Xander the lying alien, I'm not going to mention the signature, but I would mention very prominent things about my life and things that will occur, right? In the future as well. I'll be like, this team will win the Super Bowl, blah, blah, blah. And then I'll line it up to where I'll be like, okay, it says dash Xander the lying alien, and I don't know why, but I'm still helping myself. You instantly get $1 million, but Predator starts hunting you. You're dead. That's not what... You gotta be a dumbass. You gotta have not seen the Predator movies to fucking not... You're dead. You're actually dead. Like, you get $1 million, but now Predator hunts you. You would get top tier security. They're gonna fucking kill. He's gonna kill him. No. Yeah, most people didn't. You never get to go on 4chan ever again, but you can only use the internet as... Wait, you never go on 4chan ever again, but you can only use the internet as at libraries. What? What? That's such a stupid hypothetical. The fuck is 4chan? Yeah, good question. I know what 4chan is, but nobody really uses 4chan that much. You can spawn any food you like for the rest of your life, but whatever you choose, you immediately dislike it. That's so stupid. You become completely fluent in 4 additional languages of your choice, but you can only speak when directly addressed, including your native language. Wow. So I can never start a conversation. No. I feel like that hinders many things. You can teleport, but teleportation requires human blood. Therefore, small teleportations can be done with blood inside you. However, long trips could kill you, so you must kill a human for their blood. I don't need to kill a human. See, they're saying I must kill a human for their blood. I could just buy blood. This is not a part of the need be. It just says teleportation requires human blood. And then this is logic following it. So I'm just going to say I just buy blood off people. Like, if I walk around and I'm like, hey, man, I'll give you $1,000 for your fucking blood. And he goes, okay. And he fucking drains a bag for me, and then I just teleport. You'll be able to read other people's minds, but they will also be able to read yours. I feel like that just makes conversations fucking pointless. No. You could go back in time to a mistake you think you have made in your life and try to make it better, but if you can't make it better and accidentally make it worse, you can't go back and change it again. Yeah. Because I feel like you would know how to fucking fix it. If you know exactly what you're trying to do, like if you're like, oh, I could have bet on this sports match, you could just go fucking, okay, I'm going to bet on the sports match now. Half-Life 3 will be released for free for everyone, but you can never play it. Yeah, because I'm not going to play that game. One mythical creature you love comes to life, but your favorite, and then everybody's going to think I'm the shit for making it free. One mythical creature you one mythical creature you love comes to life, but your favorite real animal becomes extinct. Ooh, shit. My favorite real animal is a dog, likely. So I think that's an issue. What mythical creature would I want to come to life? Probably a dragon, but then dogs don't exist. My new favorite animal, mosquitoes. I can trade real cats for cat girls. Oh, hell no. Wait, you're telling me I can make My Little Pony a real thing? No. I'm not going to press it. You would have the fame, looks, and money of Tom Cruise. You would be forced to sit through Vanilla Sky. I don't want to look like Tom Cruise. You can gain the ability to read minds at will, but every time you use this power, you lose 1 day of your own life. I think I would take this and use it one time at a high-stakes poker tournament. And I think I would read everybody's mind like 10 times. I think I'd go no-limit poker. I think I'd wait. I'd play the game, right? When somebody goes all in, I'm going to read, right? And I'm going to wait for a bluff. I'm going to call. I'm going to win like $1 million. I'm going to lose like 2 days on my life. And then I'm just never going to use it again. You know all foreign languages you want to know, but you can only talk 500 words a day. 9/11 never happened, but terrorism activity rises with 50%. That would make more terrorism worse. Turn into any animal using your mind. But if you think about turning into an object, then you're stuck as that forever? Dude, what? That you're fucked. If you tell me this and I press the button, the second I press the button, I'm going to be like, table. And then I'm just, and then I'm infinitely, like, if you tell me not to think about something, I'm going to think about it. No. These people are fucking stupid. You have the power to create anyone, but they have to be Christian. What does that even mean? You have the power to create anyone, like people that have previously existed? I don't think that's that big of a deal that they'd be Christian. You have the power to create anyone, but then they're not them, right? Like, say I create Friedrich Nietzsche, who used to be Christian and now no longer was, right? Now he's Christian. Now he's no longer fucking Friedrich Nietzsche. So, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'd still just say yes, because then I'm only going to create people where that wouldn't be detrimental to, like, history. You can bring forth any memory of anything you've ever learned or experienced on a whim and can relive memories of your past. But doing this causes you to forget one item of knowledge stored for each one of your... No, that's so stupid, because then I'm losing memories. You could get any girl, guy you wanted, but you can never fall in love. No. Last one. You will gain mind control, telekinesis, and the ability to stop time at will, but you will lose 10 years off your life, and the mind control can only be achievable by kissing the person. Telekinesis can only... That's so fucking stupid. There's so many stipulations. All right, last one. You have infinite money, but you become incontinent. That means I shit myself, right? You would wear a diaper. I don't want to shit myself. But I feel like if I have infinite money, I could figure out... I would just wear a catheter. Oh, but then I have to have a catheter. I feel like no. I feel like no, dude. I feel like no. All right, we'll do one more. You will have 3 wishes per month, but you are the last person on Earth, and you can only bring 1 person back per wish. That sucks. No. One more. My book adapted to screen. Fuck off. This guy is literally editing his book, or shouting his book. Have 10 times the intelligence of the smartest person to exist, but you have a severe headache that cannot be cured. No. Fuck. Okay, I'm done. I won't stop. I'll infinitely do this. I know I will. All right, chat. That was a W stream.